Good morning, YouTube. Another nice cold Saturday morning here. We're going to cut a couple logs up here this morning. 23 degrees outside here, western Pennsylvania. We've got to get this 14-foot piece of pine sawed up into some 1x8 to finish up a small order. And this will be one of our beams for the building. And this will go over top of the actual sawmill shed for the band mill. We need 16-foot 6. We got to turn this into a 6x12. Hopefully it's going to barely be enough. Trusses have arrived, so we have the roof trusses sitting here. So in order to keep moving on this, we have to get a 23-foot log to make the main beam over this log deck. So we're going to try to get the old bus motor fired up here this morning. I don't know how the bus motor is going to like this or not, but we're getting close to the end of the sawing season here, unless something drastically happens for this weather. So we're going to give it a little bit of wake up juice here. I'm not a big fan of ether, but they did come equipped with a ether injection port right on the air intake right before the turbocharger. So these motors were pretty much set up for ether. It does have a block heater. I'm sure some people ask that question. We have no 110 volt power at this location at this point. So we'll go ahead and check the oil here before we get started here. This motor has never used any oil, but it does spray a little bit of oil, typical Detroit. So we'll give her a little shot of juice here. And that should be enough to get her going. So get up in the cab here. Got the cab heaters going, get this window defrosted, and let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, we got ignition. I almost forgot to turn the fuel on here. There we go. Got the alternator fixed the other day too, so we're making power finally. Keep these batteries good and charged up. That's what it looks like. We'll let this idle up for a good hour or so, and then at some point we'll turn the mill on, let the hydraulics get a little bit warmed up. You heard last Saturday that thing was over there moaning away. And there's literally frost on the log deck. I mean, this is about as cold as you can get without saying forget sawing. So, but the orders pay the bills, and the bills keep this mill alive as far as the orders. So I will talk to you people in a bit. We'll get moving here in a while. We're back here. We got everything warmed up here. We're gonna go ahead and get sawing. Got the old bus motor running here. And we'll get our first log here. Try to get the old camera set up better here. Yeah, we got to get some 1x8 cut up here this morning, and then we're going to cut one of the beams for the building here. Nice little piece of white pine coming up here. But we have warmed up here. We're about 36 degrees right now. wheel's still a little bit cold here. Alright, we sharpened the blade up here this morning. It was, that blade hadn't been sharpened in, excuse my thumb there. Blade ain't been sharpened in some time, so. This is our only 14-foot log we have sitting in the whole yard. So, we got to make do with it. Do with this little pig here. That little edge off of her. That'll take a little bit. That looks better. Come on, baby. There we go. Get this down to 8 inches wide. Can't really see where this camera's pointing. everybody's ready for winter, because it's coming. Sawdust looks like a snowstorm out there today. Yeah, we got ourselves choked up down the end of the mill here a little bit. Down to our 8 inches, which we're down there right now. Then we can start peeling off some 1x8s. We're going to cut a piece of walnut up for a beam. That's almost a shame, but we were checking it with the metal detector and had an arrowhead in it, out of all things. But anything can be in a log. All right, we're down to our 8 inches. Sorry about that. I appreciate all the comments that my viewers have given me about my father passing away. I really appreciate it. Can't believe how powerful the internet is. People from all around the world. It means a lot to me. It really does. And this morning I think we had 8,250 subscribers. I hope everybody's enjoying what we're doing here. We'll have the building going up here shortly. Nice to have a sharp blade. All right, let's roll this baby out and we'll take her down to it. Yeah, we got a nice 2x off of here at the end. 2x8, 14 foot. Alright, let's take her down 1 3/4 inches. There it is. Yeah, we're cutting our framing lumber 1 3/4 inches thick. You go a full 2 inches, then you have problems with nails. Then you got to get crazy size nails. All right, here we go, a 16 foot. Foot 6. Got some lines drawn on this, so I'm going to try to get it at a certain point. This log is kind of egg-shaped, and then we had to play the old chop it up with the chainsaw to get the arrowhead out of it. That's still not where we want it. Come on, baby. There we go. Well, we're going to edge off that other log here. Get all them boards edged up, and then we'll be back here shortly with this video, this beam. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.